Right, looking for a little inspiration to start off 2025. Well, we're diving into something a bit different today. Um, Puzzles.
Ah, puzzles.
Yeah, and specifically how you can, add a little puzzle power to your new year, those New Year's resolutions.
Right.
So I've got this really interesting article about how to make 2025 the year of the puzzle. Lots of fun activities for families. We also have some insights from Jody Jill,
Okay.
the founder of, you guessed it, National Puzzle Day,
Yes.
which, by the way, is January 29th.
It is. It is. It's a big day for the puzzle world.
It is a big day.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right in, okay? This article, it really kind of emphasizes that puzzles they're more than just games, right?
Right.
They're, what do they call it? Powerful brain boosters.
Yeah. I love that.
And they can be surprisingly effective at, improving your mental health, kind of helping you de-stress a little bit.
Absolutely. Puzzles have that incredible ability to engage your mind and kind of quiet everything else down.
Right, right. It's like a mental break,
It
you
is.
know?
Yeah.
And they suggest starting a daily puzzle habit, even just like 10 or 15 minutes every morning.
Yeah. Even a small amount of time can make a big difference.
Okay. So, I'm thinking instead of scrolling through my phone first thing when I wake up,
Yeah.
maybe I should be, doing a Sudoku or a crossword puzzle, just a couple of clues.
Absolutely. That's a great way to start the day. Get your brain warmed up.
Yeah, like a mental warm-up.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Is that realistic for most people to, like, actually add that to their routine?
I think so. I think so. Because, it doesn't have to be a huge commitment.
Right.
Even those few minutes, like you said, just 10, 15 minutes can really have a positive impact.
Okay, okay. So the article talks about this link between puzzles and mindfulness, which I found fascinating.
Yeah.
So how do they describe that?
Well, they talk about it as being completely absorbed in the moment, right?
Right.
It's like quieting all that mental noise that we all have, the to-do lists and the worries and all that, and just focusing on the task at hand, the puzzle.
Yeah. And I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, if you ever, I don't know if this is the same, but when you're like working on a jigsaw puzzle and suddenly like hours have gone by
Oh, absolutely.
and you haven't even thought about anything else.
You're in the zone.
Yeah, you're in the zone and you're just like so focused on, finding the right piece or, figuring out where it goes.
That's exactly what they're talking about. That sense of flow, of just being completely present in the moment.
Yeah, okay. And they even suggest choosing puzzles with calming imagery.
Oh,
To kind of enhance that feeling of peace.
Yeah, like a beautiful nature scene or something like that.
Oh yeah, like those really nice jigsaw puzzles, the ones with the, mountains and lakes.
Exactly. It's like you're bringing a little bit of that tranquility into your own space.
Right, right. It's like a mini vacation for your mind.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, puzzles aren't just for solo time though, right?
No, not at all.
I mean, I've always thought of them as kind of a solitary activity, but
Right.
this article makes a really good point about using puzzles as a way to connect with people.
Yeah, I love that aspect of it.
Okay. So how do they suggest you do that?
Well, they have some really fun ideas. One is hosting a puzzle night.
Oh, yeah.
Get some friends or family together. Everyone brings a puzzle. You kind of work on them together, chat, have some snacks.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
It's a lot of fun. Or they even suggest starting a puzzle exchange group.
A puzzle exchange.
Yeah, kind of like a book club, but for puzzles.
Oh, like you swap puzzles.
Exactly.
All right.
So you get to try out new puzzles that maybe you wouldn't have thought of trying before. And it's just a fun way to connect with people who share that same interest.
Yeah, I love that idea.
It's great.
Because sometimes it's hard to find people who are as, enthusiastic about puzzles as you are.
Right, exactly. So this is a great way to find your people.
Okay. So we've got daily puzzle habits. We've got mindfulness. We've got connection. What other puzzle-powered New Year's resolutions does this article suggest?
Let's see. They also talk about setting puzzle-based goals. So, for example, you might challenge yourself to complete a certain number of puzzles in a month.
Okay.
Or maybe you try a new type of puzzle every week.
Ooh. Okay, so like I'm going to do, I don't know, a logic puzzle this week, and then next week I'll try, one of those 3D puzzles.
Exactly. Okay.
And I can see how that ties in with, if you're trying to learn something new, for the new year.
Right.
Like, let's say you're trying to learn a new language.
Yeah.
You could do crossword puzzles in that language.
Absolutely. That's a great way to build your vocabulary.
Right. Or maybe you could do, I don't know, some kind of like logic puzzle that would help with uh, your problem-solving skills for work or something.
Right. You're turning it into a tool for self-improvement.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's not just about, doing the puzzle for the sake of doing the puzzle.
Right.
It's about, using it to actually enhance your life in some way.
Exactly. It's
Mm.
like Jody Jill always says, puzzles aren't just about the destination, they're about the journey.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Tell me more about Jody Jill. What are her like big ideas about puzzles and personal growth?
Well, she really believes that puzzles are this incredible way to unlock our creativity
Okay.
and our problem-solving skills. And it's not just about, finding the right piece or solving the equation. It's about the mental agility that you develop along the way.
Yeah, it's like you're training your brain to think differently, to
Exactly.
approach things from different angles.
You're learning to think critically, you're learning to be more flexible in your thinking, and those are skills that translate beautifully to everyday life.
Okay. So it's like it's almost like puzzles are kind of like I don't know, a training ground for a more resilient mindset.
Exactly. A more adaptable mindset.
Yeah, like you're learning how to, face challenges and overcome obstacles.
And to not give up easily.
Right.
Because sometimes puzzles can be tough.
Yeah.
And you have to keep at it. You have to keep trying different things until you find the solution.
So it's like you're building that mental stamina.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
really starting to see that like the depth here. It's really fascinating. It's like these puzzles are not just games.
Yo.
They're tools.
They're tools, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. So we've been talking about, making puzzles part of your routine, for like mental agility, mindfulness, all that.
Right, right.
But Jody Jill also really emphasizes, the joy of puzzling.
Yes, absolutely.
Like she wants everyone to feel like they can, be a puzzle person.
Exactly. Puzzles are for everyone. It doesn't matter your age, your background, your experience level.
Yeah, and the article, it kind of touches on that too, this idea that, um, it's not one size fits all.
Right, right. It's about finding the right puzzles for you, the ones that speak to your interests.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you find like your puzzle soulmate?
Well, I think, Jody really encourages people to experiment,
Okay.
try different types of puzzles, step outside your comfort zone a little bit.
Okay, so if I'm like, a crossword puzzle fanatic, maybe I should try, I don't know, a historical jigsaw puzzle or a logic puzzle based on something I've always wanted to learn about.
Exactly, exactly. It's a fun way to kind of broaden your horizons.
Okay, I like that because I think sometimes we get stuck in our like puzzle routines.
Right, right. And there's this whole world of puzzles out there waiting to be discovered.
Yeah, and what I really appreciate about Jody Jill's, kind of philosophy is it's not about being like a puzzle master, right?
No, not at all.
It's about the process of learning, exploring, having fun.
Exactly. It's about the journey.
Okay. Now, she's also a big advocate for making puzzles a family activity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She sees it as a wonderful way to bond and create memories together.
Which I think is, especially important these days, right? I mean, we're all so busy, we're all so plugged in.
Right.
To have something that you can, do together as a family that doesn't involve a screen, that's pretty special.
It is. And it can be something that everyone enjoys, regardless of age or skill level.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, equal playing field.
Right. And it can lead to some really great conversations and just quality time together.
And I think back to my childhood,
Mhm.
some of my like best memories are, sitting around the table with my family, working on a puzzle.
Oh, that's lovely.
It was just like this time to unwind and connect.
And just be present with each other.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that Jody Jill's, so passionate about sharing this power of puzzles with the world.
Yeah, her enthusiasm is really contagious.
It is. It is. And she's created this amazing resource, right?
Yes, she has.
PuzzleDayFun.com,
That's right.
where you can find like all kinds of puzzle inspiration, tips, tricks. I mean, it's a treasure trove.
It is. You'll find printable puzzles. You'll find information about local puzzle events.
Oh, wow.
Really anything and everything puzzle related.
Okay, and it's not just for individuals, right?
So, not at all.
We've talked about, the benefits for families, but I could also see this being, really great for like teams at work,
Absolutely.
community groups.
Any group of people, really, who wants to connect and collaborate in a fun way.
Yeah, because puzzles really do have this unique ability to like bring people together.
Right, they kind of force you to work together.
Right, and there's so many different types of puzzles. There's something out there for every group dynamic.
Exactly.
Every interest.
You can find a puzzle that fits the theme of your group or the goals that you're trying to achieve together.
Okay, this has been such a fascinating deep dive. It's really opened my eyes to like all these different ways that puzzles can enrich our lives.
I agree. It's amazing how something so seemingly simple can have such a profound impact.
Yeah. So as we kind of move into the final part of our exploration here,
Okay.
I'm curious to kind of get your thoughts on, how we can all make 2025 a year of puzzle power.
Yes.
Like, what are some specific steps we can take to really kind of incorporate these ideas into our lives?
So we've talked about a lot, right? Daily puzzles, mindfulness, using puzzles to connect with people, setting goals, puzzles as a way to learn new things. It's like they're this secret weapon for self-improvement, you know?
You've hit on something that Jody Jill talks about a lot. It's this idea of puzzles as like a form of self-care,
Self-care, yeah.
which isn't something we always think about. We
Yeah.
think about taking care of our bodies, exercising, eating right, all of that.
Right.
But sometimes we forget about our minds.
Yeah, it's like giving your brain a break.
Exactly. From all the noise, the stimulation, emails, social media, the news.
It's constant, right?
It's constant. It's
The
overwhelming.
puzzles offer that chance to just unplug.
Unplug, yeah.
Yeah.
Recharge.
Reconnect with yourself.
And it's not just about relaxation, right? It's every time you solve a puzzle, you're exercising your brain, you're building resilience, you're boosting your confidence.
Exactly. You're building those mental muscles.
Yeah, mental fitness.
Mental fitness. That's a great way to put it.
So as we wrap up our deep dive here into the world of puzzles and personal growth, what are some like actionable steps? What can our listeners actually do to make 2025 their most puzzle-powered year yet?
Well, I would say, first and foremost, visit puzzledayfun.com. It's an amazing resource. It's really a testament to Jody Jill's passion for puzzles, making them accessible to everyone.
It's a great place to start. If you're looking for inspiration, tips, maybe even connect with other puzzle enthusiasts.
Exactly, exactly. And as far as actionable steps go, I would say start small.
Oh.
Incorporate a 10-minute puzzle break into your day.
Okay.
Maybe it's a Sudoku while you're having your coffee in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
or a quick crossword before bed.
Okay, and we talked about this earlier, but it's about finding those puzzles that you actually enjoy.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Don't force yourself to do a crossword if you hate words.
Right. If you're not a word person, there's so many other options.
Exactly. Explore, experiment, find the ones that challenge you in the right way.
That's the key. It should be fun. It should be engaging. It shouldn't feel like a chore.
Okay, and don't be afraid to think outside the box a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
Like maybe you challenge yourself to try a new type of puzzle every month.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Or set a goal to complete a certain number of puzzles throughout the year.
Right. Make it a little competition with yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or you could even get your friends or family involved, right?
Oh, yeah.
Host a puzzle night, start a puzzle exchange. The possibilities are endless.
Absolutely. The key is to just find what works for you.
Yeah, make it your own.
Make it your own. Make it a part of your life in a way that feels good and sustainable.
Well, this has been so inspiring. I'm leaving here feeling, energized, ready to embrace the puzzle power in my own life.
Me too. Me too. And it's amazing how something as simple as a puzzle can have such a big impact on our well-being.
Yeah, our creativity, our connections with others, it's really incredible.
It really is.
So to our listeners out there, we encourage you to join us in making 2025 a year of puzzle-powered growth and discovery. Who knows what you might unlock within yourself?
Happy puzzling, everyone.
Happy puzzling.